Hey boss, sorry I'm late. Yeah, traffic was horrible on the way over here. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I'm just happy to be here, to be honest with you. So, basically today, we are gonna be running through your contract for next season. I know you said you wanted to get out of LA, and I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to live here either, and I wouldn't want to play here either. But there has been some issues that have been on the more of my agent side compared to your player side. So we're gonna go through all that stuff today, and we have this contract here for you to sign already. It's already filled out. I'll reveal the team when we get to this. Basically, I'm telling you, you want to sign this contract because this is the best you're gonna get out of me. And I'm not saying that because I'm a bad agent or anything. I'm just saying that because we need to get a deal done here. Otherwise, your market is going to go out the window. You're going to lose your opportunities. There will be other players on the free agent market that are going to go before you, and you're going to have less opportunities to play anywhere and less money on those opportunities. So, let's start. This contract right here is a 4-year deal with the San Antonio Spurs. Obviously, money is going to be talked about later. You obviously are going to fill in as their starting small forward. And I recommend, like I said, recommend you take this deal. I can't work out anything better with the Spurs. The money side, obviously, we have to go through the money side still with them. But to get a contract like this in place this early on in the free agency is astounding for me. Pat on my back. I don't think you'll find another contract like this anywhere unless you have Michael Jordan as your agent. I don't know if that means anything, but looking through this contract, there's just so much stuff in here that you're gonna have to read over yourself, obviously. I tried my absolute best, don't get me wrong, I tried my best to get what you requested in your deals. Obviously, besides the money stuff like the housing and, pet-friendly stuff, obviously, we did actually get the Corvette request in there. They are paying for a brand new Corvette this year, and it's all yours. So when that comes in, I'll send you over the keys, and it's your car. Obviously, we have to sign with them first. I'm talking all this stuff here like we've already signed and made the deal with them. So look through your contract, probably later after I leave, and I'm going to just tell you right now, if you don't take it, it's not going to be good for you. And I know you're probably thinking, oh, this guy's just a conniving agent trying to get the most money off of his players. I care about you more than I care about my own kids, okay? I care about seeing you succeed and putting you in the best situation to succeed. And I think that's in San Antonio. I think San Antonio's future is bright. Obviously, you're leaving LA. Nobody wants to actually leave LA. Everyone wants the LA lifestyle. But the LA teams, the Lakers specifically, are not looking good. Obviously, LeBron's getting up there in age. And we can't just leave your star power there in LA. Because that wouldn't make sense to re-sign with them. They're out of their prime, and their team is coming to an end. And you getting out of there while you can is going to be huge for you. I guess unless you want to stay in LA and never win a ring in your entire career, let's look at some of the benefits, okay? Moving from LA to San Antonio, obviously you're giving up the we can't have you go to Portland because it's going to be the same issue with LA. You are going to just be the guy. I guess the best way I could put this into terms for you is if you take a look at the MLB, you have a guy like Mike Trout who's playing for the Angels, and he's been there his whole career, and they're the guy they built around him, right? And they haven't done anything ever since they started building around him, and that just proves that one guy can't build an entire team. You can't have a championship team with just one guy. And I think if you go to Portland, that's exactly what will happen. Dame will most likely be gone, and you're gonna head up there, and you're just gonna do the same thing that Dame's been doing his whole career there. You're not gonna get a ring. I don't want to come out as negative and say that. It's just like, oh yeah, you're definitely not gonna get a ring. But it's more likely if you take this deal to go to San Antonio that you are gonna get a championship. And the thing is, it's championship or bust for me, because I know that's the first thing you said when you hired me as your agent. You said, I don't care where I am. I want a championship ring, and I want to make money. And I've already got you one of those things with the money signing with LA a couple years back. I got you the money. Now it's time for the championship ring. And like I've been saying this whole entire time we've been sitting down having this chat, if you go to San Antonio, you were going to win a ring. And, you could go other places, right? Yeah, you could. But like I've said, in this entire contract right here in my hand, there's things in there, no trade clause. You wanted that, I got you that, right? You sign this contract, it'll be the best thing that ever happened to your career. And I know I gotta sell my sales pitch to you because that's what I do for a living. You sign this contract, your career is going to take off. You're going to win rings, and you're going to go down as one of the best of all time. You won't be able to do that on a Portland team, you know what I mean? You won't be able to be known as one of the greatest of all time, because in NBA terms, to be one of the best ever, you have to look at the finals rings, the finals appearances. A great MJ LeBron debate. Oh, LeBron's done this, MJ has more rings. You look at the finals record, MJ has a way better record than LeBron, stuff like that. All that stuff that doesn't really matter, in my opinion. It's gonna be the same thing that's talked about for you if you go to Portland, because you're gonna, probably finish top 10 in points when your career's all said and done, but you're not gonna have that ring. And the thing is, you're gonna be the number one option in San Antonio. Okay, I've probably told you that already, but you are gonna be the number one option in San Antonio. They're gonna run their offense through you, and you got pieces there. You have pieces to build around. It's like the mold is already set for the team, but you are the final block that's gonna fit into this San Antonio team that is gonna push it over the top, get it into consistent second, third finals appearances in a row, and eventually one of those series is gonna go to you guys. And like I said, you're gonna be giving Tim Duncan, David Robinson a run for their money for best Spurs player of all time, George Gervin even. That's just what I think. And if I were you, I would take my advice. You took my advice when you went to LA, which I guess you could say didn't pan out, because from the looks of it, that team was supposed to be really, really good. But they did get that Mickey ring, that Mickey Mouse ring that you were a part of. Personally, as your agent, I have to come across and say I don't think that was a well-deserved ring for you guys. But I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for getting your Mickey Mouse ring. But now you're going to have to go to San Antonio and win a real one, okay? So I'm going to leave this contract right here, and I'm going to leave this right there for you. I'm going to walk out. I'm going to go get my drink. I'm going to, check my phone in the car, and I'll be back within like 5 to 10 minutes, and I'll see how far you've came across on reading the contract and or hopefully signing the contract. All right, man. I appreciate you letting me come in and sit down with you. I know it's been hard to reach out to you. I've just been really busy, and I know you have too, obviously, with the season ending and stuff like that, getting summer leagues and stuff, all that stuff. I get it. I've been in this business for around 25 years. I understand. So take care, man. I will see you in about 10 minutes. All right. Always good to see you.